Welcome to Gaming Grotz today. Today we'll be playing Hold at All Costs. The deployment, someone will be defending in the center of the battlefield with the attacker coming at them from both sides. The special mission rules in this mission are dug in positions. So in the first battle round, the defender adds 1 to all saving throws taken for their models that are wholly within their own deployment zone. Obviously, invulnerable saves are unaffected. And then also, no matter the cost, so if at the end of the battle, one army has been destroyed, the player commanding the opposing army is the victor. Otherwise, the player who has the closest model to the center of the battlefield is the victor. So we're fighting over this central point here. And we have our ruined Imperial city here that we'll be battling over today. Lots of ruins, some armor crates, lots of stuff to fight over, and hopefully hold that center point. Alright, let's get into those armies. Today I'm going to be playing my Space Wolves in our 40k matchup. Leading my Space Wolves today, I have the awesome Ragnar Blackmane. I gave him that unique custom wolf helmet instead, just because I always love helmets over the flesh heads. He comes with his built-in warlord trait you have to take, Warrior Born. I also have a Primaris Lieutenant on his right with the Neo-Volkite pistol, the Mastercrafted Power Sword, and the Storm Shield. I also have the Chaplain in Terminator armor to help lead my Terminators. He is the Master of Sanctity, so he gets the extra Vindication. And so he has Exhortation of Rage and the Mantra of Strength. He's also taken the relic, the Benediction of Fury, so hopefully make him a bit of a melee beat stick. For troop choices, I have 3 Assault Intercessor squads. All just bare bones. I have the Invictor Tactical Warsuit with the Incinerator. I have a Primaris Ancient to help back up some of my Marines, maybe get some extra shots or some extra fighting. The 5-man Terminator Assault Squad, all with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields. 3 Eradicators, all with the heavy Melter Rifles. Hopefully get some extra damage that way. I'm going to need it today against these Knights. 1 Laser Destroyer Carrier. And then to carry my Knight, or my Terminators, I have 1 Stormwolf that's coming equipped with the 2 Melta Arrays, 2 Last Cannons, and the twin Hellfrost Cannons. So again, hoping to really help me out with some of that anti-armor. And then I have, just to kind of help fill things out, 2 Razorbacks with nothing in them, but they're going to be rocking the twin Last Cannons and a Hunter Killer Missile today. Again, just needing all those anti-armor shots that I can get. I will be playing as the defender today, so I have to get kind of stuck in, make sure I hold that center, and hopefully can cause a little shenanigans and maybe hold up the Knights from getting to that center right away. They are going to be starting very, very close. But yeah, so hopefully we'll see what happens with the dice rolls. Let's check out those Knights.
Hey guys, today I'm going to be playing my Knight Host. So I've spent 6 CP to make them 2 Exiled Courts and then 2 extra heirlooms. So I've got 3 character Knights with 3 relics, just for the fun of it. So first up is my Warlord, who is the Knight Crusader. So he has the Endless Fury, just makes his rapid fire battle cannon a bit better, and then his Warlord trait is Iron Bulwark, so he gets the 4-up invul. The Knight Errant has Master of the Lance and the relic Mark of the Lance. So what's really cool about him is when he charges, he can do a bunch of mortal wounds. Just kind of really cool. I always really like that. And then my Knight Gallant is my other character, and he has the Knight Satchel and the Heirloom Paragon Gauntlet. I just like to smash things with it. Super fun relic. And then my Paladin's just stock. No, he's not a character, not a no heirlooms or anything like that. And then I'm also playing House Griffith. It's just my favorite one. No other reason other than that. But yeah, that's my Knight Host.
Here we have our deployment. My Space Wolves are all deployed in the center here. I've got 1 Razorback over here, my Invictor Warsuit, some of my Assault Intercessors, Ragnar, another Razorback holding the center there. Some aggressors up high. Trying to tuck my Laser Destroyer in here so he's kind of not going to get shot up from both sides. I've got the Paladin and the Errant on my left, and then the Crusader and the Gallant on my right. And then just at the very end here, I also have my other Assault Intercessors Lieutenant, and then my Assault Terminators and the Chaplain are in the Stormwolf. So hopefully get to fly those in and get those hopped out nice and close to make an easy charge and smash one of these knights. Let's get into that turn 1 for the Space Wolves. I did win the roll-off, so Space Wolves will be going first today. Let's get at it. Alright, so end of the movement phase for Space Wolves turn 1. I know we're supposed to be defending the center, but Space Wolves can't sit still forever, so we're going a bit on the offense. So the Invictor's marching out. Going to be challenging this knight. Obviously, you can't really one-hit him, but even just a lot of good damage from his 3 damage fists, he can get some of that chip damage, and then maybe a couple of last cannon shots. Stormwolf flying up right in front of the World Eater knight. Essentially also blocking off his movement. He can't really go forward because his base won't fit through, so he's kind of got to go around the building, or go around the right side here, or then go around the other side of the building there. So making it all that much harder for him just to get to the center. Assault Intercessors are moving out just a little bit. Lieutenant decided just to hold back, but still within range in case those guys get charged. Laser Destroyer getting those barrels nice and hot and ready to fire down into these knights. Ragnar leading his pack out on the front here, and then everything else just really kind of staying put and getting ready to lay down some heavy weapon fire. The third unit of my Assault Intercessors has deployed via the outflank, and then also with my command phase I got the extra CP, so I'm back up to 12 CP. Okay, let's get into Space Wolves shooting phase. Okay, starting off for the Space Wolves, my Laser Destroyer is going to be firing down into the Crusader Knight. So he has heavy 3 shots, hitting on 3s. Ooh. Whoop, gonna only be 1 hit. Is strength 10, so it's going to be wounding on 3s. And that's going to wound, and it is -4.
Do you have the 4 up info on my Warlord?
Yep.
I'll reroll that. Oh!
That's going to go through. So it is D3 plus 3 damage. So that is going to be 4 damage.
4 damage.
Alright. Next, the Eradicator Squad up in the building. It's going to fire into the same target. They're going to do their full annihilation, or full obliteration, so they get to fire twice here. So just make sure all of those at the same time. Alright. Hitting on 3s, all hit. Oop, that's really good. And then they have the heavy melta, so still strength 8, so wounding on 4s. Oops. 6 going through. Again, going on Jesse's 4-up invul. So 1's getting through.
Yep.
And they're not within half range, so it's just going to be the D6 plus 2.
Ooh,
and that's
nice.
a spicy 6, so 8 damage from that 1 shot. Next, going to be firing the Razorback in the center here, just behind Ragnar, into the Crusader as well. So 2 twin last cannons, both hit. Wounding on 3s because strength 9. And 2 wounds again. And 1 more through, so D6 damage. And that's going to be 3 more. And then hit last, always getting that Hunter Killer out of the way. Hits, strength 8. Oh, reroll that. And that wounds. And stops that. Alright, so he's spent on his Hunter Killer. So we did how much so far? 15, so he's got 9 left. I guess we're going to try with the other Razorback.
Alright.
I really hope my Laser Destroyer did a bit more. Hits with both his last cannons. And fails to wound with both of those. I got extra CP, so I'll try and use it. And that's going to turn 1 into a wound. And Jesse stops it. And then the Hunter Killer hits. And doesn't wound. Okay.
Next for now.
Yep. That's alright. Slow. We've crippled him a bit. Maybe he's been bracketed to go down a ballistic skill, but
Yeah.
I know there's still the stratagem to bring them back up. So now looking at the Invictor point blank into the Iron Hands Paladin. So 2d6 shots. It's going to get 5 shots. Hitting on 3s. Or I guess just going straight to wounds, sorry.
Yeah.
2 wounds because we're wounding on 5s.
Oh.
And those are both going to sneak in.
Yep.
Just the 1 damage each. And then some heavy stubbers. Not bad. And 1.
Good.
Stops that. And then heavy bolter.
Ooh.
And then moving on 5s for 1.
This should be good. Unless it's negative.
2 because it is heavy, right?
Yeah, so we'll go through.
So for 2 damage. And what we got? Storm launchers. 8. 3s. And then 6s. Nope. Alright, so that's it for him. Then real quickly, I guess then going all the way over is Stormwolf into our World Eater Errant here. So he's going to start off with the 2 Melta Rays. So those are D3 shots each. So we're going to get 4 shots. Hitting on 3s. 4 hits. And then wounding on 4s, because again, strength 8 from Meltas. So 2 wounds on his invul.
Yeah, so I'm not going to rotate for him, but good thing I didn't.
2 going through.
Yeah, 2 going through.
So these are then D6 plus 2. So it's going to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
Alright.
Not too bad so far. And then 2 last cannons. 1 hits. 1 wounds. So 1 more invul.
Oh.
It's going through for D6. 2 more damage. Ooh, do I want to reroll that one? No, I already did. Used my reroll. And then the Hellfrost Cannon. Just going to double check the concentrated beam. Okay, so 2 shots for the concentrated beam from the Hellfrost. Otherwise it has the Disperse, which you can get more shots, but they're slightly weaker. But we want those 4 damage concentrated shots. So hitting on 3s. Going to get 1 hit. And no wound. Okay, so that's it for the Stormwolf. Those Assault Intercessors are not close enough, and then the other Intercessors are just out of range. Down, heading towards the Gallant. I think that is going to be it for the shooting. And we'll get into the one and only charge. Will just be my Invictor Warsuit charging into the Paladin here. That is a Snake Eyes.
Yep.
Well, that sucks. Yeah, because I can't use
I don't think there is.
reroll. Yeah. Nope. Well, ouch. All right. Well, we'll just double check one thing. Yeah, so we're just gonna go ahead and try and reroll that charge there. So changing to a 7. So that will definitely be enough, and he's going to get to go right in here and look straight up at this guy and punch him with his fist there. Okay, so the Invictor Warsuit is going to get 5 attacks. He's going to be hitting on 2s because he's a Space Wolf. And then we're going to be playing the stratagem Savage Strike to give him the +1 to wound, so we will also be wounding on 2s because he's strength 14 with the fist, which isn't just quite enough to be double, so getting that +1, hopefully we can get a good chunk of these through. So hitting on 2s, 5 attacks, 4 hits, and 3 wounds. So 3 at -3, going to a 6 up.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
Use my
Knights...
shield. Block 1 at
Oh,
least.
blocks 1 of them, so it'll be 6 damage.
Alright.
But yeah. Funnily enough, Knights are slightly weaker in melee just for the fact that they don't get to keep that invulnerable save. So always something to consider, just because especially if you have some high AP, it's a good chance you're going to get some of those ruins through. So yeah, so 6 damage for the Invictor, but he's probably going to be toast now unless Jesse does a little too hot here, but we'll see what happens.
Alright, so doing 4 attacks going into Invictor Warsuit. I get 2 hits and 2 wounds.
-3 or 4?
-3.
So 6 is... Oh,
Ooh,
stop 1.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage, so he will live. Okay.
Not too bad.
Alright, so after the combat phase there, got Iron Hand Knight kind of tied up, slowing down the World Eater out on the top left flank there. And both of these guys are about to now get their pick of targets. Oh boy, hopefully the return fire from the Knights isn't too overwhelming, but we do get the added benefit of my entire army gets +1 to its save that stayed within my deployment zone here. So any of these guys, like my Razorbacks, my Eradicators, and my Laser Destroyer, a lot of my good anti-tank stuff that I hope to keep around, hopefully will make it to my turn 2. We'll be back with Knights, turn 1 movement phase. Okay, so end of the Imperial Knights turn 1 movement. The Iron Hand Knight staying in. Hopefully just going to deal with this Invictor Warsuit and get to push up into the ruins here. The Errant shuffling around, just getting ready to point blank shoot into the flyer. The Gallant is coming right in, staring at Ragnar Blackmane, hoping to get at him. And the Crusader is just kind of side shuffling, getting out of the potentially out of line of fire of some of my other units, or forcing me to move at least. Alright, so we're going to start with the Paladin point blank into the Warsuit.
So battle cannon.
Battle cannon shots, 7 shots.
Alright. Oh, not too good.
4 hits.
That's not bad. And it's strength 8.
Strength 8, so 3. So it's going to be 2 at -2. Both going through. So D3 each. For 4 damage. So he's got 3 left. And then the 6 stubbers. 2 hits. And then 5s. So 1. He fails that as well. So he's got 3 wounds left. Or no, you did 2 wounds left. Yeah, because you did 5 total there.
Alright, we'll try and finish him off in melee then.
And then the Errant.
Start with the melted cannon.
Yep, so D6 shots. Getting 3 shots. Being the minus for at the flare, so still 2 hits. And then strength 10, I believe, so just the 1.
I might use a command point on this actually.
Yep, so look for a 3.
Yep.
So 2. And they're -4, so that is straight through. And then it is... The 2d6 take the highest, or is it the +2? We will double check that. Oh yeah, so it's the roll 2d6 and take the highest, so 5 from the first Melta shot.
And then 5 from the next.
5 from the second as well, so 10 damage into the Stormwolf. That is definitely going to bracket him.
And then we're going to do the stubber. I think we only got 1 on there, right?
Yep, just 1 stubber on the Errant.
So hitting on
4s. No.
Nope.
And then the Heavy Flamer.
Heavy Flamer. 1 shot.
And...
Doesn't wound.
Doesn't wound. Okay, so that's it for the Errant, and then...
So we're going to go to...
Crusader?
Yeah, so we're going to do the battle cannon into the Razorback in the front there.
And the chain gun is...
so that's going to go into the just the boys.
So we can get Ragnar. So 10 shots with the battle cannon. Very nice.
Like that.
Was he...
I'm going to use the thing to make him...
Yeah, the
top
strat
bracket.
to top. Yeah, totally makes sense.
No reason not to here. Oh, and then 6s I get an additional hit because I have the Endless Fury.
Yep. And then 3s. So 6 going through. 6. -2. I am only going to stop 1 of those. So that is going to be 5d3 damage.
It's 2 damage each.
Oh, just 2 damage each.
Oh, sorry, that was the battle cannon.
Yeah, the battle
right.
cannon, yeah. 2 damage flat on the chain gun. So 5. Oh. It's a couple.
Is that too many there?
Yeah, it's too many there.
Oops.
That.
5 there.
There we go. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Alright. Not too bad.
Yeah. Alright, and then the heavy stubbers.
Yep, so we'll do the heavy stubbers right into those guys as well. Yeah.
Assault intercessors. Sure.
Got
6.
just the
2.
2.
And then they're, oh yeah, so just 3 plus. So 1 goes through. So 1 guy is wounded.
And then
The chain gun.
which is 12.
And a 2 damage Space Marine killer.
Yeah, this one's a nice one to have.
Yeah. So 3s. 1, 6.
Yeah, second extra one. So I did the battle cannon a little bit wrong there, but that's alright. Didn't kill it. It should be 4s, right?
Yeah, 3s.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
strength 6
Right, yeah.
to toughness 4.
So it'll be 7.
7. And then minus 2.
Yep.
So look for those 5s because I'm not in my cover to get that plus 1. So stop 2. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those assault intercessors are gone.
Definitely a Space Marine killer gun.
Yeah. Leaving room for the Gallant to charge at my Warlord. But it'll be a fun fight. Alright, he does have a heavy stubber on him.
Might as well.
Shooting at point blank at Ragnar.
Yeah.
So we're on 3s. And
2
2
wounds.
wounds. 3 plus. He's okay.
And then I think that's the only charge we have, so we can just roll it now.
Yep, so Gallant. So I'm pretty sure he's auto aim, but we'll double check in case Jesse rolls a snake eyes like me. Nope, 4 inches. Definitely enough. And he will come stomping in there.
Yep.
And we will be right back with the fight phase for Imperial Knights, turn 1. Alright, so the Imperial Knight Gallant is definitely going to be starting off into Ragnar here. How many attacks are you getting again, Jesse?
So I get 7 attacks because I have Knight Satchel, the Warlord trait, and then I have +1 for charging because I'm House Griffith, bringing me up to 7 attacks. Hitting on 2s.
Yeah, and I'm definitely spending the command point for transhuman physiology to make him only wound on 4s.
And I'm swinging with the Paragon Gauntlet.
Yes, because if even one of these gets through, Ragnar goes down. So only on 4s, but only got rid of 1, but I'll take it. So 5, 4 up invul saves for Ragnar. Here we go.
Oh, could use a command
so
point.
Gotta use a command point.
Oh,
Ragnar
Ragnar
has fallen. But I think I'm definitely going to spend the command points so that he can fight when he dies. Double check that. Either way, otherwise I will be spending the 2 to interrupt with my war suit, so he can actually probably get a swing in again before he goes down, but we'll double check on that. Alright, yes, we finally double checked again. Of course, it is the only in depth as duty end stratagem for 2 CP, so Ragnar is going to fight, and then I also paid another CP that he gets the +1 to wound, getting him to wound on 4s. So he gets his wicked 10 attacks, hitting on 2s, because he gets +3 instead of 1 for his Space Marine bonus attack. So 9 hits, and then wounding on 4s. So that's going to be 5, and it's -4, so it goes straight through and does 10 flat damage.
Nice.
So a little parting gift from Ragnar. Was hoping he got to do a bit more, but that is a-okay. 10 damage from him, I will take it on a night. And then spending again 2 more CP, so I'm all the way back down to 4 to attack with my Invictor Warsuit. So he's going to lose that bonus attack that he had previously and his +1 to hit. And then he is also bracketed now, so he is going to be hitting on 4s. So hitting on 4s, 2 hits. And then still wounding on 3s. For 1 wound, -3.
6. No.
Nope, goes through, so 3 more damage. Forgot to fix. He is 2 left.
And we'll just swing with him.
Swing with the Paladin, here we go. So 3 hits. And 3 wounds. Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we get 3 6s? No, we got 1 6. But he's going to go down. Does he blow up? He does not. And that's going to be it for the Warsuit. Actually, I don't even think they do blow up. That's okay. We'll double check that. But at the end of turn 1 for the Imperial Knights, Iron Hand Paladin has broken free. The Errant has put a significant chunk of damage on my Stormwolf. And my force that stepped out of the ruins has been blasted and smushed. Probably maybe should have stayed back a bit with them, but that's okay.
They were getting antsy.
They were getting antsy. They're Space Wolves. We gotta move forward and do stuff. All right, we'll be back with Space Wolves turn 2 movement phase. After Space Wolves movement phase turn 2, my Assault Intercessor is outflanking, popping out around the side here. Gonna hopefully maybe tie up, slow down the Paladin here, or maybe help do some chip damage if they can get in there by the Assault Doctrine next turn. Stormwolf flying over here behind the Paladin, but not before letting out his passengers, my Assault Terminators, and the Chaplain, get him ready to charge right into the Errant Knight. My Assault Intercessors that were coming out to face him have kind of doubled back as my Warlord and his retinue were swiftly taken out by the Gallant. He's probably going to get through that, shoot through the Razorback that's only got 3 wounds left. No problem. Meaning he can get that Gallant in here and start really causing a ruckus, so getting everybody ready to brace for that attack. And then just everything else getting ready to shoot. Hopefully we can finish off the Crusader and then have some shots left over to start chipping away at this Gallant. Alright, we'll get into the shooting. I'm going to start with my Stormwolf back here. So he's going to get the 2 Melta Rays for 2d3, so 6 shots. He's hitting on 4s now because he's got 4 wounds left. So 3 hits. And then wounding on 4s for 1.
Right.
That's going to go through, and it is close enough for the extra d6 plus 2, so that is going to be 7 damage to the Paladin. 2 last cannons for 2 hits. And then wounding on 3s for 1 wound. That's going through for d6. That'll be 5
Just enough.
damage. And that's going to get him. That will make the Paladin go boom. Does he blow up?
No.
He does not blow up. Alright, so it's 1 knight down.
Boom.
Thank you, Stormwolf. Alright, I'm going to start with my Cripple Razorback, see if he can do anything. Hero of the moment. Trying to hit the Crusader in the back. So 2 last cannon shots hitting on 6s. Those both miss. Do my other Razorback. Same target, so 2 last cannon shots. 1 hits. And 3s to wound. So 1 wound. And it stops that. Alright, I guess we'll have to... we'll do the Heavy Laser Destroyer into him. So heavy 3, hitting on 3s, 3 hits. And strength 10, so wounding on 3s for 2 wounds.
Just my 4 up for my trait.
Oh, stops both of those.
He's blocking now.
That's not good. Because then... yeah, we'll do the Eradicators into him because I want to finish that guy off just because he's got so much firepower and he can just keep going to his
really
keep going to his top bracket really well with that stratagem. That is so awesome. So all of the Eradicators into that's 1 dice. Ooh, so only 3 hits, and then force the wound.
Ooh, 1.
Yeah, we'll hope.
Oh,
and he stops that. Stopping all the heavy weapons fire, the last cannons, Eradicator, heavy meltas, and the laser.
Got lucky that time.
Yeah. Okay, well I guess that is it for shooting. Oh, I do have the Combi Melta on my Chaplain today. So Melta misses. That's okay. He wants to get in there for some combat anyways. So even though we're doing it over there, just roll them over here really quickly. Just going to do my Chaplain charge. So he's getting in with an 8. And then the Assault Intercessors following suit With a 3, they will just get in there. All right. We will be back after we get those guys into combat. Okay, so after the Terminators and the Chaplain get into combat there, I'm going to go with the Terminators first. So I'm going to use the Fury of the First and Savage Strike on these guys, making it so that they're going to be hitting on 2s and they're going to be wounding on 3s against the Knight here. So hopefully get enough hammer whacks in and we can get rid of this Knight here. Otherwise, the Chaplain, if he survives and counter attack, we will hopefully be able to finish it off. So hitting on 2s, missing 1. And then wounding on 3s. So a few misses there.
Sure, it would be 2s with the stratagem?
No, because times 4, they're only at strength 8 with hammers, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So 4, 8, 9 saves. Minus 2.
Oh!
So 2 stop. So those are 3 damage apiece. So 15, 18, 21 damage. He is definitely going to go boom. I'm going to spend that.
Check the stratagem to see if I can
auto explode. Yeah, we'll see that and be right back. Alright, yeah, so Jesse is going to spend the 2 CP to try and get the easier explosion on a 4+.
No!
He does not get
Goes
it.
down with
So
nothing.
he goes down. And the Terminators might have to get back into that storm wall to get all the way over here with their slow movement. But that is going to be it for Space Wolves turn 2. We're able to finish off 2 of the Knights and our whole flank on this side. But did not go as we planned, finishing off that Crusader or getting any more chip damage into the Gallant. So we'll see what the Knights can do in turn 2 coming soon. The Knights are coming, so the Gallant is squaring up against this building here. Jesse pointing out that he has the unique stratagem that he can fight like the second floor of a building with the Knights and just kind of slap those Eradicators out of that building. His Crusader moving up. We realized we made the mistake Jesse's previous turn where he was able to resurge to his top bracket with the Machine Spirit stratagem. He is Questor Imperialis, not Mechanicus, so we'll just... No worries, those things happen. We just catch it and learn from it, but make sure he's not going to be able to use that stratagem this turn. So he will be a bit bracketed, but he's still got some awesome firepower. And we'll get right into the shooting with the Crusader. Alright, so where is the Crusader going to start this turn?
Yeah, so we're going to do the rapid fire battle cannon into the injured one, try and finish that off, make an opening for my Gallant.
Okay.
And then the chain gun and the heavy stubbers are just going to try and get rid of that laser destroyer.
Oh no, not my laser machine.
So we'll start with the battle cannon going into the Razorback for 6 shots.
Not bad.
Pretty sure I'm hitting on 6s.
I think it's 5s is your worst? Or does it go all the way to 6?
You're right, 5. So 1 hit.
1 hit.
Does not wound. Spend a CP for that.
Yep.
Really want to make sure we get an opening there. Oh, even worse. All right. So let's go with the Gatling cannon now. The laser. Still looking for 5s. Just got 4.
And moving on 3s. 3.
3.
Those guys. Minus 2, so 5 ups.
Yep.
All go through for 6 damage.
Just
that
enough.
Will remove the laser destroyer. Alright, and then is your Gallant gonna fire his stubbers?
Yeah. Yeah, we might as well.
Yep.
I think we only got the 1, but...
Yep, so just 3 shots. 1 hit. Like for 5?
Nah, nothing's alright.
Alright,
And
so then the charge.
Yeah, so we're going to try and charge the guys up top and then use the stratagem so that we can fight.
Yep. 3 will do it.
I guess.
Because, yeah, we'll double check that stratagem.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so just double checking the stratagem you use in the charge phase for the Knights, and if they are within 2 inches horizontally and 6 inches vertically, they are considered to have completed the charge, so he has absolutely made it into contact with those Eradicators. But they are going to try and overwatch point blank out that window, so look for 6s. We got nothing. That's okay. It's worth a shot, that extra damage. And stomping time?
Actually, I'm just going to use the sword, or the Paragon Gauntlet for fun.
It will go right through either way. So hitting on 2s.
Yeah, 2s. And then I get 7 attacks again.
And then you get the +1 for the 6.
Yeah. So +1 for 6, and then yeah.
Perfect. So that's -4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are some very, very dead eradicators. Okay, so lost 2 of our good anti-vehicle guns there. We've got a crippled Razorback left, 1 Razorback still full health, and then the kind of crippled Stormwolf. Hopefully he can zip up the board here and get some shots in, but it was a pretty good turn for the Knights after turn 2. Getting rid of some more of that anti-tank. All right, we'll get into Space Wolves turn 3. Okay, so Space Wolves turn 3 for my command phase. I didn't do any of my chaplain's incantations just because they're kind of really buffs to help with the melee combat side of things, and those guys are way too far away from these Knights to get anywhere this turn, so I even advanced them, just trying to get them that much closer and back to defending the center point. Soldier Assessors came out of the outflank, or again, trying to get back to the center, and now that we've cleared this side of the board. Stormwolf turning and veering off to the side here. Going to get some shots into the Gallant. My crippled Razorback just barely getting out of the way to make room for my Assault Intercessors, who are ready to go get some vengeance for the Eradicators. And we'll see what we can do here in the shooting phase. We're going to start off with the Razorbacks. I'm going to start with the crippled Razorback. And to, again, the Crusader, looking for some lucky 6s. Oh, that's the opposite of what I want. So the other Razorback that is still top bracket hits twice, wounding on 3s, wounds once.
Just my 4 up.
Oh, I can't get through that 4 up, can we? Okay, that's okay. Yeah, because I definitely want the Stormwolf to be going into the Gallant here just to kind of help slow him down a bit, because he's got a couple wounds on him, but he's not bracketed yet. So if we bracket him, that would be really good. So we're gonna start with the Melta Array. So 3 shots. Ooh, where's one more dice? There we go. And hitting on 4s. So 1 hit for him. And does wound.
Just does 5 up.
Oh, stops that as well. 2 last cannons. Both hit. And 3s. Ooh, nothing. Yeah. And then the focused Hellfrost cannon, so hitting on 4s. Both hit. Wounding on 4s. Both fail. Go from double 6s to double 1s. Wow.
Two double 1s.
Yeah, right? And the same. My guns worked turn 1. Now they're kind of losing their power cells or something. Right, so I guess start 5 bolt pistols, or heavy bolt pistols into the Gallants, 4 hits, and 2, rerolling 1s for the Lieutenant, 3 wounds because they're strength 5, right?
Cool, yeah.
Stops. So
it's
takes
-1, right?
Yep, it's 1. Now we're finally into that combat doctrine, so we really want to get into combat.
Can the Volkite pistol do anything to him?
Yeah, let me just double check the Volkite. Okay, yeah, 2 shots from the Volkite pistol. 1 hits. And then looking for that 6. No. Would have been wounded on 5s, but 6 for the Volkite is mortal wound in addition. Bolter from Ancient. 1 hits. Doesn't wound. Oh no, yeah, he's not core. Alright, that is it for shooting. Out of range with their heavy bolt pistols. And we've lost our other Melta weapons, but that's okay. We're going to charge with those Assault Intercessors and see if we can do some awesome stuff. That is a 3, but that will just be enough to get them in there. And then I'm going to see if the Lieutenant will have enough room to get around with them. 7?
Possibly.
Yeah, we'll measure that and come back to you. Alright, so after the charge and piling in there, we're going to start with the assault intercessors, but the lieutenant did get into range there, so definitely going to help out, get into reroll 1s in the to wound. But spent a lot of CP here. The last of all my CP, kind of a unique combo, hoping to get as much as I can out of these 5 assault intercessors. So we have Go for the Throat, Savage Strike, and I'm also using the one from the Space Marine Codex, the Gene Rot Might. So any 6s to hit are automatic wounds. Go for the Throat gives us an additional AP with the melee weapons that we use on any 6s to wound. And then that stacks with the Combat Doctrine bonus that we're getting an extra AP, so those will go to -3 AP chainswords. And then Savage Strike, as always, you see me use that probably every turn this game, giving them that +1 to wound to help get them to wounding on 5s. Alright, so let's see what we can do. So taking away the 1s and noting all the 6s. So we got 3, 6 6s. Oh, that's 1. So 6 6s, so 6 auto hits, and then those are going to create 6 additional hits. Do those and the extras. Oh, there we go. Mr. Rocks.
Not a single one to reroll.
Not a single one to reroll. Okay. So kind of mix mash. Move this out of the way.
Not too bad though.
That's pretty good. So we're gonna get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus the 6 before, so 14 at -2, and then 5 at -3.
Okay. 12. So here's the 14.
14 -2.
Looking for 5.
So 5 and 6, so stops 2. So that was
Stops 3 there.
3. Oh, sorry.
So we got 6,
9, 10, 11 damage.
Ooh, and then we had 6
at -3.
for 6s.
So 17 damage.
That's enough.
Yeah, that will get him.
We're
We only had 13, right?
Yeah, we're gonna try and explode. For
Yep.
So we'll go down to 1 CP. We need a 4+. Oh, nah. I just want to explode once.
Yeah, that nasty explosion and deal some more wounds. Well done, Space Wolves. And they will just kind of consolidate to kind of cover that lieutenant.
So awesome that they get so many attacks like that, eh?
Yeah, just and all of the stacking like bonuses, the assault doctrine, Space Wolves getting exploding 6s, hitting on 2s because they charge. Just, I love the Space Wolves. They're definitely my favorite chapter by far. All right, things are looking a bit grim for the Imperial
We've got
Knights,
the Warlord left.
but we will see what the Crusader can do with one